Alright, so in today's Subnautica video, we're going to be playing Subnautica, but we're going to be playing it with some of the hardest mods all on at the same time. And I'm going to explain what mods I have all on, because I feel like this is one of the hardest mod combinations to try and beat the game with. But it is what it is. So I've compiled a list of 8 different mods that all work together. I'm hoping, whenever we test this out. The goal for today is going to be to build a C mod with these mods on. That's my main goal. If I can't do that, then well, either I suck or the difficulty's too high. All right, so we're already starting off strong with the Death Run mod. So the Death Run mod does a bunch of new things to Subnautica to make it difficult, and one of the main things that we're going to see right now is it's going to drop your life pod in a random spot. I don't even remember what it said, where it said I was dropping. Okay, there we go. All right, the life pod is at the bottom. And it toppled over, which makes things just a little more annoying. Yeah, let me get why am I taking damage? I'm confused. Why am I taking damage? What's going on? All right, so we can all see the game looks vastly different, very, very different than your average Subnautica game. And there's a few reasons for that. So the reason I was taking damage when I first landed, my gosh, this storm is going crazy up there. I also see a time capsule down here. That's kind of crazy find. I just landed right next to a time capsule. But the reason I was taking that random tick damage was because I have a bleeding mod installed, which, it makes you bleed if you get hit. You will start bleeding if you fall below a certain amount of health. I thought it worked like you got hit by something and then you started bleeding. But whenever we look at the settings, we head over to the settings right here, there's like a little threshold right here. And it's automatically set to 90. I would most certainly turn that down, because it means that you're going to have to be above 90 health to not bleed out. So mine is set to 30. So if I let my health get to 30, I'm going to start bleeding out. I'm going to take damage over and over again until I pass away. I already explained the life pod being toppled over and it being in a random spot. That's coming from the Death Run mod. And the reason the water looks so strange is also coming from the Death Run mod. And I'm going to show you what configurations I have, because you can configure the Death Run mod and change the options and all that. So I'm going to show you what I have. Bro, this sand shark will not watch out. I'm gonna show you what I have my stuff set to make my game look like this, because this makes the game look a little scarier, makes things hard to see from a distance, because we can only really see like what's around us within like a 50-meter radius, because the water is a lot murkier and harder to see. And this honestly pairs really well with the reshade that I have on, which is also another mod that's gonna make the game a little harder. It's called the Long Dark reshade. Makes the game look a little darker, a little more realistic. It's like a realistic reshade basically. And whenever it turns nighttime, it's gonna be basically pitch black outside, nearly impossible to see without a flashlight. And it's going to apply the same if you try to go into like a cave or something. Okay, and this is what I was talking about. Look, it's getting a little darker outside, and now it's getting really, really hard to see. What was the other thing I was gonna say? The Death Run mod adds a new like nitrogen system. As we can see, there's like another depth counter at the top next to my main one that basically shows, well, I don't know how much that first number matters, but I know that bar, the little bar that we see right there, matters a whole lot, because if that little blue line, if that goes up into the red, I'll start taking damage, because you can't ascend too quickly when you have this mod on. Another little realistic aspect to add to Subnautica. Now it's getting darker in the game, and when it turns nighttime, I especially do not want to be outside in this game. I hear a Reaper Leviathan, because I have another mod on called the Aggressive Creatures mod, which basically makes creatures more aggressive. Now that's kind of what the Death Run mod, like the Death Run mod already has a setting for that, but this mod sort of fleshes that out a little bit more. You can adjust how long creatures will pursue you for, what time of day they'll get more aggressive at. I currently have mine set to them getting more aggressive at nighttime, which is why I do not want to be outside at night. Creatures can also remember what you look like, so if you go near them again, they will come right back after you. They'll pursue you for longer, do more damage. They'll bite every single submarine that you have. Like they get crazy, they get feral at nighttime. That's why I don't want to be out night, and it's looking like it's turning nighttime. And the thunderstorm is going crazy. I do have a weather mod on right now, which is why you're seeing like this thunderstorm and you're hearing lightning and all that jazz. But that doesn't really contribute to difficulty, but I'll still link the mod because it sort of helps with the atmosphere. I kind of like just having it on just because. Nope, there it is. The smell of blood fills the water as the sun falls beyond the horizon. Why would you want to go outside after seeing that message pop up on your screen? Oh my gosh, I have to go outside though. I have to go outside because y'all have to see what this mod does, or how it changes the game. All right, I'm not seeing anything out here. And look at how much the reshade changes the way it looks at nighttime. When you, oh my gosh, that scared me. And the creatures can sense you. Oh my gosh, that Reaper was completely silent. Absolutely not. That's why the life pod's doing this. That's why he's glitching out, because this Reaper Leviathan is outside the life pod trying to get a piece. Honestly, that was more scary because the Reaper didn't make any sound. If he would have made some sounds, at least I would have known he was coming. But this dude just snuck up behind me. When you got this reshade on, you can't see anything already. The water's darker, so I just saw a dang figure, a large figure, just stroll past. Like, the creatures are also more aggressive to each other as well, so you probably will see other creatures like fighting each other. This Reaper really wants to get in. If y'all think I'm about to go outside, y'all are crazy. Which actually leads me to another mod that I have on called the Persistent Reapers mod, which adds more Reaper Leviathans around the map. And in some cases, they will actually follow you around the map. I'm not sure if they're more aggressive, but I know for sure like the Reaper Leviathans can follow you around the map now. So they will actually, like, if one sees you from its biome, it'll chase you. It'll start chasing you for like X amount of time. And it'll also like chase you outside of the biome that you found it in for a certain amount of time, which is, you know, kind of scary if you think about it. And I guess while I was talking about Reaper Leviathans, like the Persistent Reaper mod that I have on, I can also talk about the other Leviathan mod that I have on called the More Leviathan Spawns mod, which just makes more Leviathans spawn around the map in general, not just Reapers though. That's why I wanted to get both mods, because I didn't want to get just one mod that affected Reapers. I also wanted one for like Ghost Leviathans and stuff. So you'll see more Leviathans in different parts of the map than just, you know, like the biomes that you see them in regularly, which can change things up and make things a lot harder. Yo, Sand Shark, it's not nighttime anymore. You can cut the aggression out. My goodness. Gosh, bro, that dang thunder and lightning is just going crazy up there. My goodness, bro, Lightning McQueen's up there racing for the Piston Cup. That Reaper appearing out of nowhere is like, that's like the highlight of this so far. Like, that was quite literally the scariest thing I've done seen with this little mod combination I got on. And there's a setting that's actually darker than this, like that makes the water even harder to see through, because I'm only on dark. I'm not on the darkest setting, so I can only wonder what that looks like. I'm telling you, if I can get this sea glide, it's over. Like, it's actually over. Am I going towards the crash zone? It's about to be over for me. I'm going the wrong way. All right, come on, give me something for this endeavor. Oh my gosh, it's a box, finally. See, give me that. Give me that. And I need 4 fragments. Another compliment of the Death Run mod. It makes it to where you need to scan more fragments for items that you would normally, you know, only need like 2 or 3 things for. Now I need to scan 4 sea glide fragments. I think that's only 1 more though. Still though, like an extra fragment is like everything in here. And I need to be getting back because it's most certainly getting dark right now. I'm scared. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. If I don't get killed by a creature, I think I'm gonna get killed by the dang oxygen that I don't have. Look at this stalker I'm all the way in the grassy plateaus. This is not your biome, sir. Get on somewhere. I just barely made it. Oh my gosh. Ow, oh my gosh. Laser cutter. I can't really use that. That's not even my objective. I'm trying to get the sea moth. You need 6 laser cutter fragments. This is a sick joke. Another box. Give me something good. Mobile vehicle bay. I need it. We're gonna need that for the Bro, are there even that many fragments on the map? Like what? Ooh, Stalker Tooth, I'm gonna take that. Thank you very much. I ain't gonna lie, we might need to give up on the Seamoth goal. You need 10 mobile vehicle bay fragments. Like, I gotta hit every kelp forest on the map to get this vehicle bay. Either that or I have to get extremely lucky. So there's only 2 other mods that I have on that, you know, sort of make the game a little harder, but I'm not sure how much we're gonna see those mods, so I'll just explain them now. So the first one is called the Migrate mod, which makes it to where creatures will migrate around the game essentially. Over time though, it doesn't like happen instantly. It kind of happens like over the course of you playing the game. You'll see different creatures like from various biomes in the areas where they never were before, because they're like migrating around the game, around the map. Around the game? And then the other mod that we have is the Bloop and Blaza Leviathan mod, which adds 2 new Leviathans into the game. The Blaza Leviathan, you'll only see it like swimming around in the caves and stuff, and he kind of camps around in the caves, and there are multiple of them, and they're like in every other cave, every other large cave. So there's one in the Jellyshroom caves over there, one in the Lost River, you know, places like that. And then you have the Bloop Leviathan, which does not reside in caves, but he kind of just swims around on the surface. And he also looks really terrifying because he has a lot of teeth. Too many teeth. Way too many teeth for my liking. But yeah, those are the 8 different mods that I have on that are making the game, you know, a lot harder. The Death Run mod is like one of the biggest ones though, that'll make your game way harder. And thankfully it's not like a death run type of thing, so you don't have like a X amount of lives that you can go through. You can just die however many times. And now the Aurora is gonna explode. Another compliment of the Death Run mod. Speaking of it, the last time I played this mod, I survived it by just going in the Jellyshroom caves and just like sitting down there. But then I ended up drowning anyways, so it's like, it was all for nothing. There is no way there's a Reaper outside right now. Okay, no, it's just a regular creature.
Oh my gosh. That is not, that's the Blaz Leviathan that I was talking about. This dude, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my freaking goodness. I guess it makes every creature, including modded creatures, more aggressive. This dude came out of the Jelly Shroom caves just to try and kill me.
There's no way you're that hungry. There's no way you're actually that hungry, bro. There's plenty of stuff in the Jelly Shroom caves to eat. You got all those crab squids down there. Crab squids, what? You got all those crab snakes down there you can eat. Like, come on now. You gotta come up here and terrorize me. Okay, he appears to be gone, I think.
Oh my gosh, dude, come on now.
Bo. They put me in the worst life pod spawn location known to man. Hello, sir. How's your day going? I hope it... Please? Oh my gosh, they're fighting each other. Maybe they'll fight each other off. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, cool. They're fighting each other. I'm gonna go ahead and run away. Okay, never mind. This is madness. I can't see anything. The Aurora's about to explode and kill me. I got 2 Leviathans breathing down my dang life pod's neck. He is still outside, bro. Don't you have better things to do? This wouldn't be as bad if I didn't get a bad life pod spawn. But if you get an unlucky life pod spawn with the death run mod, it can make the beginning of the game, it's not unplayable, but if you get a bad life pod spawn, it's gonna be really, really hard. You know, I said I was gonna try and make the sea glide by the end of this. I'm not sea glide, the sea moth by the end of this video. I don't even know if the sea glide's gonna be possible. Shoot, bro. The rate that this is going. Okay, hold on. I spoke too soon. Maybe I spoke too soon. Hold on. Okay, they're gone. Thank you. My goodness. That is some crazy behavior. The only reason I could see him was because the lightning was lighting up the water, and that's crazy. The Leviathan is down there, bro, so it's gonna be hard to try and survive the blast while also dodging that Leviathan that's down there. Y'all still haven't seen the blue Leviathan. I'm actually gonna spawn him in. It looks even scarier because the water is so blurry, you know? It sort of makes it a lot more ominous and mysterious, because it's like, bro, that I know whatever creature that is, it's big, it's really large, but I don't know if it's friendly or not. All right, we should be safe right here. We should be safe right here because we're at 107. It says up to 100 meters deep.
Oh my gosh.
The explosion went off. I'm gone. Goodbye. Goodbye, Blaz Leviathan. Have fun down there. I don't care about that decompression warning. I don't care. I do not care nothing about that. So that's the other Leviathan that gets added in by this mod, is the blue Leviathan, and he does have like, he can't really like bite you. Can someone explain to me where that Reaper Leviathan just came from? I mean, my goodness, bro. I've never seen anything. Okay, blue Leviathan's over there. His mouth is so big that he can't really bite you, but he can like swallow you whole, and that's sort of how he just eats things. He kind of just like swims up to him like he's trying to do right now. And he can also like spawn like a little vortex in his mouth to sort of pull you in. So yeah, pretty dangerous creature. Let's see if I can try to demonstrate for science. Okay, there's that vortex in his mouth, and if you get too close, it'll start to pull you in. He does have some ominous sounds. Oh wow. He's trying to do something.
Why is there a Reaper here?
Look at how he just disappears into the... That's terrifying. And the bloop is gone too. So now that we've sort of seen all the mods in action, let's look at them, like how I have them all set up, because I changed a lot of my settings, so my stuff may be different. In the event you try to download this combination of mods, you know, just so you know like what to put on. For the aggressive fauna mod, we see I don't have it checked for daytime, only during nighttime. There's also aggression warnings. That's why that little message pops up at the top left corner of the screen. We got the detection radius modifier. I have it set up to 5 times. They can detect through radius. I said radius, what? They can detect through the terrain, through bases. I have player prioritization up to the max. So even though we saw the Reaper and that Blaz Leviathan fighting each other, they were still trying to get me because I have the player prioritization so high. We also have the aggression multiplier, makes the creatures more aggressive. I have that max. Attack duration scale, I have that set to 7. Charge velocity 2.0. Remember, target time, I have it set to 5. Attack cooldown and bite cooldown are both on 30. And then I have all these checked down here. No fleeing, no fear of electricity, no befriending, attack unoccupied vehicles, bites vehicles, subs, etc. The reason I have this, like these creatures get so aggressive and powerful, is because I only have it set to nighttime. If you tried to have this on like during day and night, I feel like it'd be a little broken and a little bit, I mean, maybe not too hard. I guess we're trying to make the game harder in general. I mean, if you want to have it on during both daytime and nighttime, be my guest, but I am going to keep mine set to only nighttime. We got the bleeding mod right here. There's a 3-second pause between each time you take like bleed damage, and then I have it set to 30 for the bleeding threshold. So, you know, if you have it set up, because the default is set to as 90. Don't know why it's set so high, because if you fall below 90% of your health, then you automatically start bleeding, which I think is kind of stupid. So I set it to 30 so that when I start bleeding, you know, it's like a lot more stress and pressure that I need to fix it really quickly. Otherwise, you know, I'm gonna be out of here. You can change how much damage the bleeding does. You know, if you want to change it to 50, you can do that. Basically only give yourself 2 chances to fix the bleeding. You got the pause before notification. There's a blood loss sound alert and a text alert. And then we got the bloop and blahs of life mod right here. You can enable the spawns. You can enable shallow bloop spawns. That's kind of up to you. I have mine enabled, but I would 100% enable the deep bloop spawns, because there's 2 types of bloop leviathans. There's the regular one, and then there's also a deep bloop leviathan, which is like 3 times the size of the regular one. I didn't show that. Yeah, you only find them in the deeper biomes. And then we got the Death Run Remade mod right here, which is the one that mainly changes a lot of stuff in your game. We got the personal crush depth right here, and again, you can turn all this on or off, or you can make it a little bit easier, make it a little bit harder. You know, I have my stuff set to Death Run, and there's a difficulty higher than this called Kara, which is like the super mega hard one, but I'm not skilled enough for that yet, so I kind of just left my stuff on Death Run. Nitrogen in the bins, Death Run. I have these 2 checked, and then we have the life pod start location random, but you can pick it, you know, if you want to give yourself a little advantage against the odds, then you can pick whatever life pod you want to spawn it, make it sync, topple life pod. I have all this stuff checked. And then you got the creature aggression. Creatures become more aggressive after 20 and 40 minutes and receive buffs to their vision. I have it set to Death Run so they can sense you even when you're behind them, but if you have it set to Car, they can sense you through terrain. And then this is the water murkiness I was talking about, which is why it's hard to see in my Subnautica game, because I have it set to dark, but you can set it to normal and it doesn't do anything. You can set it to clear, or you can set it to the darkest setting. I don't know what the darkest setting looks like. If I play this mod again, then I'll probably check that out, but I had it set to dark. I think I had it set to dark. Wow, I done forgot what I had it set to. I think I had it set to dark. There's dark, darker, and then darkest. And 100 is the max that you can set it to. And you have the time to explosion right here. I just have it set to medium. The radiation, and the other radiation FX if immune. Basically, it means that whenever you're wearing the radiation suit, although you won't take any damage whenever you're going into like radiated areas, you're still gonna have like stuff popping up on your screen that makes it a little harder to see. And there's also going to be like the radiation noises, you know, like the little ticking sounds of the Geiger counters and whatnot. That's still going to be. And then we got all the building costs and all this jazz is all set to Death Run. And then the battery capacity is on hard, because Death Run is only 75 power and Kara is only 50 power. And 50 power with a regular battery is freaking insane. As far as this like challenge area goes, I barely changed anything here aside from the farming. I turned it up from the normal to hard, and then these are kind of more, these here are more like miscellaneous changes. They don't really affect the gameplay at all. They're kind of just like helpful things like show tutorials or not, hints or tips, warnings, etc. And then we have the persistent reapers mod, which you can toggle on and off, and then you can have, unless you want to see reapers like every second of the game, I would leave this one alone up here, and I'd leave this one alone. I kind of just have it set to 1/10 of persistent reapers and then 9 for the ones of persistent reapers, because I didn't want too many reapers, because I have used this mod before, and when you turn this up, it spawns a little too many reapers, you know. Normal, bloodthirsty, or human hunter, which is the highest. I have mine set to bloodthirsty, and then the scent lifetime is going to be 240. Yeah, that's all for the configurable mods that you can actually change. All the other mods you can't really change. They don't have their own options or anything like that, so you kind of just have to use them as is. If y'all want to see me come back to this and try and beat the game like all the way with all these mods on, just, you know, let me know. But other than that, that is about all I had for y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.